Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mutha Elamir, and today I'm counting down my top 50 records of 1990. Quite possibly my favorite year in music. I just love this year. Of course, it was very hard to rank, as they all are, and especially towards the top, because four of my all-time favorites are in this, so they're my top four, and any one of them can be number one on any other year. They're just so good. So that was very hard for me to rank that top four because I love them all so much. But it's a great, solid year all the way through. And I'm kind of hitting apex. I started out in 1966 with my top 10, and I kept increasing, and I was doing my top 60 for a while. Now I'm working down to be top 50, and I don't know where I'll go from here. I'm sure it'll shrink down lower because I don't have as much from the following years, because I don't have a whole lot of CDs. And that's where most of the music was in the following year. So I'll do what I can though in all the years coming up. And before I get started, behind me here I got my top 6 from last year, starting with 1 over here with the Dangerous Toys is my number 1, and my number 6 was Rock's Gang, Things You've Never Done Before. And I will start doing that on all these so you can see my last year, a little bit of it. And so let's get started here. And this is a really good year. I've got, let's see, I've got 4 CDs, 1 cassette, and the rest is vinyl. So I'll get going here. And at number 50, I've got, this is just a EP. This is Ned's Atomic Dustbin with Until You Find Out. Really good indie kind of post-punk stuff. Really cool album here. I really like it. And so it made it at number 50. And every one of these records I like a lot. And that's the reason they're here. So at number 49, I have got Brigade from Heart. Not my favorite Heart album, but it's still Heart, and I really love them. So, you know, it's got All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You is the big hit on this. But this is a good solid. It's a little more pop, 80s pop sounding for Heart, or it would be higher. But it's still Heart, and they're still so great that I put it on here. At number 48, I've got The Charmed Life from Billy Idol. Good solid album from him. It's really good. It's got The Cradle of Love, of course. He does a version of LA Woman on here. And I like Billy Idol a lot. So that's at number 48. Number 47, from Nevada Beach. Really good hard rock EP. I think this is the only thing they put out, and I really like it. And I used to have the cassette of this back in the early 90s, so I've always known this. It's really good. The song Marseille is really good. Fire or Ice, A-OK, it's really good. I like these guys. Good hard rock and metal there. Number 47, this is a band called Flower with Love 713. Really good indie, kind of alternative, not quite grunge, but right in there. Really good stuff here. This is a good solid album. Love this album. So Flower at number 46. At number 45, Porn and Graffiti, Extreme 2. You know, Extreme's a really good band. Nuno Bettencourt is an amazing guitarist. And, you know, this had some big hits on it, Get the Funk Out, you know, stuff like that. Really good stuff. Gary Cherone, of course, the vocalist. At number 44, Frizzle Fry from Primus. Another really good album. And this had John the Fisherman. I remember seeing that video all the time. Spaghetti Western's really cool. Groundhog Day. Good album. You know, they got that humor in their music. Killer bass player. Great musicians. Really good stuff there. Number 43. This is a great album here. I mean, even this low, these albums are great. That's how good this year is. Black Crow, Shake Your Moneymaker. My second favorite album by them. I like this one. Jealous Again, Hard to Handle. You know, it's got She Talks to Angels, which I had an old girlfriend back when this was out, and she really loved it, so I kind of got where I can't listen to it anymore. But other than that, I really like this album. But, you know, that's a good, Twice as Hard, that's a good song, too. This is a good album. Really good stuff there. Okay, number 42. One of my favorite bands, ZZ Top with Recycler. This is, you know, not quite as good. I felt Afterburner was their last excellent record. This has some really good stuff, like My Head's in Mississippi, you know, Concrete and Steel, Burger Man. Still a really good album, but it's kind of on the downswing for ZZ Top. The start of it. This still is a really good album though. Recycler. Number 41, one of my favorite bands, and Crazy World from Scorpions. Another really good one. Of course, Don't Believe Her. I love that song. Tease Me, Please Me. Wind of Change. I never cared for that song for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of bugged me when I saw them live and they had the whistling overdubbed. But that was back then. I cared about things like that. Everyone does it, but it still bugged me. But it's a really good album. Scorpions are great. Love them. Okay, at number 40, and everything from here on is just a killer album. This is my least favorite of the first three from this band, but I really like it. It's in the Heart of the Young from Winger. It's not as good as their next album or their previous, but this is a good, solid record. They're still underrated. Reb Beach and Rod Morgenstern, and they're just really good. Yeah, this had some really big hits on it. Miles Away, Easy Come, Easy Go, Can't Get Enough. This is still a sealed copy here. Number 39, a great post-punk band. This is Repeater by Fugazi. And Fugazi just is so good. I love them. I have like about half a dozen albums by them, and this is one of their best. Really good stuff. Of course, the singer came from the band Minor Threat, the punk band, and Fugazi is just really good. Great, great album here with Repeater. Number 38, this is a really good one. Heaven's Edge. Really great. I hate the word hair metal, but that's what people lump all this into. I just call it bluesy metal. Blues metal is my thing for it. But this is a really, really solid album. Killer stuff here. Play Dirty, Up Against the Wall. This is a really good record. Number 37, killer, mainly instrumental record, Passion Warfare from Steve Vai. Love Steve Vai, one of the best guitarists of all time, and this is great. The Audience is Speaking is on this, but this is a good, solid album all the way through. Really good stuff here. Number 36, Flesh and Blood from Poison. I really like this album, actually. I think this is their second best. I like their first one, then this, then Open Up and Say Ah for me. I really like Valley of Lost Souls a lot. Ride the Wind, I like that a lot. There's some really good stuff. There's the big hits, of course, and Skinny Bop and Something to Believe in. But this is a good record. Little less glam, more street, if you can say that for Poison. Number 35, this is a live EP. Really great sounding album. This is amazing. Just Say Ozzy by Ozzy Osbourne. And this lineup here with Geezer Butler, Zakk Wylde, and Randy Castillo, they just kill it on this. It's excellent sounding. The songs sound great. Got Shot in the Dark, Miracle Man, Bloodbath in Paradise, Tattooed Dancer, and then 2 Sabbath songs, Sweet Leaf and War Pigs. And they sound amazing. Great stuff here. Just Say Ozzy. Okay, at number 34, Y&T with 10. I love Y&T, and this is a good, solid album. Hard Times, Girl Crazy, Red Hot and Ready. This is a really good album. I used to listen to this a lot when it was first out. I still enjoy it a lot. Really good. Number 33, and this is an album that I've just discovered in the last half year, and I love it. All these other ones I've known for years. This one is a new discovery for me because of a VCLT. This is Bloodletting from Concrete Blonde, and that song, Bloodletting, the vampire song, just kills me. I love it. And this whole album's really good, though, Joey, and, it's all good the whole way through. Solid, solid, solid album. Love it. And it's creeping up my list. Who knows, in a year from now, it could be higher. Probably will be. Number 32, this is an all-time classic album here. The Razor's Edge from AC/DC. Love this album. Of course, Thunderstruck and Fire Your Guns. Money Talks. Mistress for Christmas is one of my favorites. Love that one. Just a good, solid, one of the last killer AC/DC record until their newest one, I think. This is an excellent record. Okay, at number 31, one more of my CDs. This is really good. This is Up From the Ashes by Don Dokken. Love this album. This is almost as good as some Dokken records. It's just killer. I love this album. Really good. Mirror, Mirror. There's a video. I remember that. This is it's really good. Don Dokken. Great album there. Okay, starting off with a top 30, and this top 30 is ridiculous. You'll see what I mean. It's just ridiculously good. Number 30, Queensryche with Empire. And wow, what an album this is. Amazing. Jet City Woman, Another Rainy Night Without You, Silent Lucidity, anybody listening, on and on. And this pressing on the double vinyl just sounds amazing. One of my best sounding records. Great, great album. Empire there. Number 29, another masterpiece. This is Souls of Black by Testament. Love this album. Probably my third or fourth favorite Testament album, but it's killer. Love it. I've loved this since it came out. Great, great album. Love Testament. Yeah. Excellent, excellent record there. Number 28. I can't believe this is so low, but there's just so many good ones. This is No Prayer for the Dying from Iron Maiden. Another amazing album. Love this. You know, Tail Gunner, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, Holy Smoke. Just an amazing record by them. They're a 6-piece. No, only 5. Never mind. Great album. Love Iron Maiden. That's the first Maiden album that hasn't been in my top 10, so that's kind of crazy. Okay, where are we at? Number 27. I love this record too. Slaughter, Stick It To You. Great album. I remember when this first came out, I was addicted to it, and I still love it. You know, Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum coming over from the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, and this is a great sounding pressing too. Loaded Gun is one of my favorite on here, that heavy song at the end. But, you know, Eye to Eye is great. Mad About You. You know, everyone knows this record. It's a good one. Number 26, one of my favorite artists of all time. And I love this record. This is Lock Up the Wolves from Dio. Killer stuff. I saw them on tour for this record, and it was amazing. You know, Wild One is so good. Between Two Hearts. Evil on Queen Street's one of my favorites. Love that one. Love it. It's Dio. You know. I love Dio. Great. Number 25, and this is an amazing, amazing record. This is a Beg to Differ from Prong. Love this album. I'm a huge Prong fan. This is a great record. Oh man, I just love this. Yeah, it's an amazing record all the way through. Love it. 3-piece. Number 24, and this is a 2 EPs that combined into one. One of the EPs was on my last year, but this is a compilation of both of them, so I had to. It's so good I had to put it on here. There's a Screaming Life / Fop from Soundgarden. The first Soundgarden stuff, it's really good. Fop and rock, I love that. And you know, and you got on Screaming Life, killer stuff on there. It's just amazing. I love this album. Soundgarden. This is as raw as they get. Really good stuff there. Number 23. My last of my only cassette I have in here. This is Johnny Crash with Neighborhood Threat. Really good. I'll need this on vinyl. Killer album. Hey Kid. I remember that song, the video was really good. No Bones About It. Thrill to Kill. Axe to the Wax. Man, this is a good record. I love Johnny Crash. Good one there. And at number 22, Damn Yankees debut. This is a killer record. Love it. You know, High Enough, and you know, what else is on there? Coming of Age, Tommy Shaw, you know, Jack Blades, Ted Nugent. Killer album. Everyone knows this. Great one. Okay, now all the rest are vinyl. And at number 21, Heartbreak Station from Cinderella. I love this. I know Shelter Me is so good. The song Heartbreak Station is my favorite ballad they ever did. You know, I love this whole album. The More Things Change. It's just so good. Make Your Own Way. Electric Love. I mean, so good. Love this album. Okay, now we're up to the top 20. Starting off with this amazing record. This is Steelheart's debut. And one of the best singers in metal. Mike, I can never say his name right. Mike Machevic. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I've never been able to. But, I mean, had the big hit, I'll Never Let You Go, Angel Eyes, that song. But everything on here is killer. Can't Stop Me Loving You. Love Ain't Easy is so good. You know, everybody loves Eileen. Sheila. She's Gone I think was better than their big hit. Great, great record. Love it. Number 19. All-time classic here. Seasons of the Abyss from Slayer. Love it. The title song is one of my favorite Slayer songs. But this is a great album all the way through. Killer Slayer record. Love it. Seasons of the Abyss. Now, just as a misnomer here, if anything, if you don't see one of your favorites on here, it's because I don't own it. One big exclusion from this list was Cowboys from Hell from Pantera, which I don't actually own at the moment, so that one's not on here, just to let you know. Number 18, Tattooed Millionaire from Bruce Dickinson. Great record here. I love this. I love every song on this. Starting with Son of a Gun, Hell on Wheels, Gypsy Road, Zulu Lulu. No Lies is probably my favorite song on here. I think this is amazing. I think it's better than the Maiden album that came out this year, and I love it. Love Tattooed Millionaire. Number 17, another one of my favorites. Every Dog Has Its Day, Salty Dog. Great bluesy, heavy metal, hard rock, whatever you want to call it. Lonesome Fools on here. Come Along, which is one of my favorite songs ever. Where the Sun Don't Shine. They do a really good version of Spoonful. They rock out really well. Keep Me Down. It's just an amazing record. Nothing But a Dream. They finish with a bang on this. Really good, underrated album there. Number 16, Sons of Caius. The very first album from Caius, when they were called Sons of Caius. And this is really raw, but it's right before Wretch came out. And it's got a couple songs that ended up like Black Widow and Cats and Jammer, Love Has Passed Me By, all those classics. Isolation, Desolation's amazing. Window of Souls, Deadly Kiss. This is a great record. Killer. Sons of Caius. Number 15. The London Choir Boys, A Bit of What You Fancy. Great party rockin', bluesy, hard rock. And the singer sounds a little like Rod Stewart, that type of voice. Or Peter Criss, got that rough, gravelly voice. The really good vocalist. Really good, solid record. I love this. London Choir Boys. Number 14. This is an all-time great. A lot of people would have this as their number one. Painkiller from Judas Priest. Back to their heaviness. This is an amazing record. Love it. Killer all the way through. The song Painkiller just is a non-stop great song, but this whole album is too. Really good. Number 13, Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed from Sleazebees. Another amazing record. Love this one too. When this came out, I listened to this cassette non-stop. Rockin' the Western World, Houses on Fire, Stranger Than Paradise. They had a video for that. And Heroes Die Young as well, which is really cool. But this is just an amazing record. I love it. Great, great band. Number 12, the album that started the whole unplugged acoustic hard rock bands doing that. 5-Man Acoustical Jam from Tesla. What a great record this is. I love how they do all the cover songs as well as their own on here, and they make them really good. They got Truckin' from Grateful Dead. They got We Can Work It Out from the Beatles. Signs, of course, the song Mother's Little Helper from the Stones, Lodi from Creedence, and then all their great stuff on here. Great album. Love it. Started a whole thing there. This just started the unplugged era. Number 11. Love this record. This is Danzig 2, Lucifuge. Great album. I think this is better than his first, and to me, this and How the Gods Kill are his two best. I love this album. Every song is good on it. I can't even read them, but it's an amazing, amazing record. Love it. Now for my top 10, and every one of these are all-time favorites of mine, especially the top 5. So, number 10, one of my favorite albums, Lost and Found from Lost Boys. Love this album. Randy O, the singer here, comes from the band Odin, and also the guitarist is from Odin, the band Odin, who was featured in Decline of Western Civilization, the Metal Years. And this is just such a good album. He is such a unique singer. He has this really low, deep voice, and then this really high, and in the mid-range, he does it all, and he sounds killer doing every version of it. It isn't like one of them sounds out of place. And stuff like Crying Out and Cool Me Down. The Boulevard, I love The Boulevard. Flying Free, I love this song. Every song on here is amazing. This is an all-timer for me. Number 9, the self-titled debut from Rhino Bucket. I love Rhino Bucket, especially this record. All their other albums are good, but this one here is amazing. It's kind of AC/DC-ish, Dirty Tricks. If you like those bands, those two bands, you'll like Rhino Bucket. Same type of feel, but they're not clones of either one of them. Got their own thing, and it's just, it starts out with the song One Night Stand. It's so good. Big Fear Love. Going Down Tonight. I'd Rather Go Insane. Just an amazing record. Hard rocking. I'd say they're more like Dirty Tricks, AC/DC. Kind of a hybrid and a little bit heavier. But it's really good. I love Rhino Bucket. It's mainly the vocals and just that are like that, but it's just also they're good. They're killer. Okay, where am I at? Number 8. Persistence of Time from Anthrax. Another amazing, amazing record. Belly of the Beast, In My World are two of my very favorite Anthrax songs. Blood is killer. Keep It in the Family is another. I love that one too. Got the Time, the Joe Jackson cover is killer. This Discharge, this is just an amazing record. Every Anthrax record is an amazing record. This one is really good. Okay, at number 7. Love this record. Love Hate, Blackout in the Red Room. Every song is killer. It's just one of the best albums ever made. Any of these top 10 would be in top 10s in almost any year for me. They're just all that good. This title song, Rock Queen, is so good. Fuel to Run. Oh, man. Slave Girl. Amazing, amazing. Sleaze rock at its finest. Love this album. Number 6. Another of my all-time favorites, and the only full-length album by this band is Mother Love Bone with Apple. And it's just too bad Underwood died, or who knows what they would have done, because this album is so good. And it's kind of like, they're considered grunge, but they're more like a mixture of grunge and the hair metal, what you call that, kind of a mixture of that. And it's just amazing. Starting with This Is Shangri-La, Stargazer, Heartshine is probably one of my favorites on here, except for Crown of Thorns, one of my favorite songs of all time. Mountain of Golden Words, which has the lyrics, I've been living in the Temple of the Dog, where they got the name for that tribute band from. Amazing, amazing record. And of course, a couple of the members of Mother Love Bone after Andrew Wood died formed Pearl Jam. So, great, great record. Number 5, Spread Eagle. One of my favorite sleaze rock metal records of all time. I love this. It's so heavy, yet so catchy and gritty, and it's just amazing. Love it all the way through. One of my favorite albums ever. I've heard this thousands of times. A Dead of Winter, that just driving, slower, grungy type of song. Scratch Like a Cat, amazing. Back on the Bitch, Switchblade Serenade, Susie Suicide. This is just amazing, amazing record. So my top 4, and any one of these top 4 could be my number 1. It's just, I love them all that much, but I had to put them in order, and I just went by the I don't know. This is number 4, Act 3 from Death Angel. Love this album, my favorite Death Angel, one of my favorite albums of all time. Seemingly Endless Time, Veil of Deception, Room with a View, Disturbing the Peace is amazing. The song The Organization, every song on this is great. Amazing vocals. You get Rob Cavastani singing a little bit with Mark Osageda. It's really cool. Love it. Amazing, amazing record. Number 3. And a lot of people, this is most people's number 1, and it's my number 1 too. Like I said, all the top 4 are actually number 1. They're kind of tied. So, number 3, Rust in Peace from Megadeth. My second favorite Megadeth record after Peace Sells. This is right there with it, and this is just an amazing record. Everyone knows this. Holy Wars Punishment Due is one of the greatest metal songs of all time, if not the greatest. Tornado of Souls, Lucretia. I love Lucretia. Hangar 18. Dawn Patrol I even like a lot. Amazing record. Number 3. So that leaves my number 2 and my number 1. And as soon as I knew this year, I knew that they were going to be. But number 2, Sweet FA, Stick to Your Guns. My favorite sleaze metal, hair metal, whatever you want to call it, album of all time. Better than any other. I love this album so much. Just every song is killer on it. They go all the way from like really hard rockers to acoustic to the best rock ballad of all time called Heart of Gold, one of my top three. They do two of my other ones as well. And Stick to Your Guns is an epic classic song. You know, Money for Nothing, Nothing for Nothing and Prince of the City. Those two songs that started are just amazing. Amazing, amazing. Most underrated band of all time. Sweet FA, Stick to Your Guns. So that leaves my number one. You're going, what could be better than Stick to Your Guns for me? It's only because this album came out the same year. Facelift from Alice in Chains. One of my favorite albums of all time, obviously. I think this might be my favorite year in music. Just look at that top 10 are just crazy good. And so Alice in Chains, Facelift. Of course, it's got, you know, all the Man in the Box and We Die Young, Sea of Sorrow. Sunshine's one of my favorites. I love every song on this. Great album. Life-changing for me. When I heard this, it totally changed how I viewed music. Amazing. So, got number one, Alice in Chains, Facelift. Number two, Sweet FA, Stick to Your Guns. Number three, Megadeth, Rest in Peace. Number four, Death Angel, Act 3. Number five, Spread Eagle. Number six, Apple by Mother Love Bone. Number seven, Blackout in the Red Room from Love Hate. Number eight, Persistence of Time from Anthrax. Number nine, Rhino Bucket. Number 10, Lost and Found from Lost Boys. Number 11, Danzig 2, Lucifuge. Number 12, Five-Man Acoustical Jam from Tesla. Number 13, Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed from Sleazebees. Number 14, Painkiller from Judas Priest. Number 15, A Bit of What You Fancy from the London Choir Boys. Number 16, Sons of Caius. Number 17, Salty Dog, Every Dog Has Its Day. 18, Bruce Dickinson, Tattooed Millionaire. 19, Seasons in the Abyss from Slayer. 20, Steelheart. 21, Heartbreak Station from Cinderella. 22, Damn Yankees. 23, Johnny Crash, Neighborhood Threat. 24, Screaming Life Fop, Soundgarden. Number 25, Beg to Differ from Prong. 26, Lock Up the Wolves from Dio. 27, Stick It To Ya, Slaughter. 28, No Prayer for the Dying from Iron Maiden. 29, Souls of Black from Testament. Number 30, Empire, Queensryche. 31, Up from the Ashes from Don Dokken. 32, The Razor's Edge, AC/DC. 33, Concrete Blonde with Bloodletting. 34, Y&T with 10. 35, Ozzy Osbourne, Just Say Ozzy. 36, Flesh and Blood from Poison. 37, Passion and Warfare, Steve Vai. 38, Heaven's Edge. 39, Fugazi, Repeater. Number 40, Winger, In the Heart of the Young. 41, Crazy World, Scorpions. 42, ZZ Top, Recycler. 43, Shake Your Moneymaker, Black Crowes. 44, Frizzle Fry, Primus. 46, Extreme, Pornograffiti. That was 45. 46, Flower, Love 713. 47, Nevada Beach. 48, Charmed Life, Billy Idol. 49, Heart Brigade. And number 50, we've got Until You Find Out from Ned's Atomic Dustbin. So there we go. That's my 1990, and I will be back with my 1991. I don't know how long. I got to prep it. It takes a lot of work. And everybody have a great day. And like I said, it's just my list of my favorites of this year that I own. So I have other favorites, but I don't own them, so that's why they're not on here. So, all right, everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you later.